we stay in Chinatown area.
I really like Chinatown. I thought it was super easy to navigate. The temples were really interesting. The Buddhist Tooth Temple was one of the best temples ever to go to. The temple was nice. It's beautiful, beautiful inside and outside. They had like an outdoor roof garden and everything, but the thing that made it super cool was they had like 3 different levels of Buddhist art and artifacts that were donated from all over the world. And it was really educational. It was like interactive with, you know, like computer screens where you could touch it and then scroll and find out more info and, you know, like get a detailed view and move the object like in virtual space. It was something I've never seen at a Buddhist temple. Super cool, and it was very engaging. We stayed there a very long time, and very good experience. The rest of Chinatown is super charming. There are a lot of restaurants, cafes, street food places.
We are at Chinatown Food Street. Have a lot of food over here available though, so come to check it out.
just finished lunch on Chinatown Food Street. It was an awesome place to come because it has a cover over it and it started raining. So we were out here with the cameras and sort of ran for shelter, and it was here, so it was great. We had Thai food and they were nice enough to make us something vegetarian. And we had the world's worst juice at this very first place right here. As you come down the street, it's quite expensive. It's the most expensive juice we've had, and it was basically a glass of ice with 1 carrot juice in it. So our travel tip for Food Street is avoid the first juice place. If you're gonna buy anything there, buy bottled beer. Everything else, no.
It's really cool to walk around. The building style is super cool.
Chinatowns, all the buildings are so cool. They have different colors, they have different styles, but it's really chic looking. It's just modern, and then still have some kind of old feel about it. And I have to say, Singapore is a really clean country.
Yeah, for sure. Everything here is super clean. Everything works. The drivers are responsible, and people aren't running you over. Like, you can cross the street, and it is a country of law, for sure. People understand the laws, they respect the laws, and there are a lot of them. Pretty much you can't do a lot of things here, because the public good is considered a priority over the individual freedom, basically. If you want to smoke, that's fine, but if it's going to make anyone else, literally anyone else, uncomfortable, you can't. And there's going to be a sign, and if you break that law, it's going to be like $2,000 or $3,000 fine, which is a hell of a lot of money, so it keeps people in line.
That is awesome, because I don't want to smell anybody else smoking. Talking about in Singapore that I like when we walk around, I still think it's really a modern city. It's still sort of like in New York City, like in Manhattan, but a lot less population.
Yeah, the population density here is really low. I mean, at least in terms of like practicality. You walk down any street, including the busy ones, and there's people around. It's not like you're by yourself, but it's like what you would see in a movie set, like someone walking here and someone walking there, a couple holding hands. It's not like in Bangkok or in New York or Hong Kong. Oh my God, Hong Kong was crazy. Like the amount of people on the street, you can't stand still without pressing your back into like a corner, or you're going to get knocked over. The population density is huge. We didn't see that anywhere here, including at some of the really big tourist attractions. I mean, they manage the numbers of people very, very, very well. I don't know whether it's less people to begin with, or whether it's better urban planning, or a combination. But man, if you are looking to avoid crowds, it seems like Singapore is right up your alley.
And also in Singapore, they have seats for you to sit when you're just so exhausted.
Yeah.
They have mall for you to, if you need to go to a bathroom after you just travel around. That's always good. The traffic here is awesome. You don't have to be stuck in the traffic to get to anywhere.
No, there's very few cars on the road. The cost of owning and operating a car here is very expensive, and we didn't see evidence that there's any traffic anywhere, ever. I mean, we traveled by car throughout the city. We never got stuck anywhere. I mean, the traffic just flows freely. The public transport system here is very good. They have a lot of bike sharing and electric scooter sharing. They're pretty much everywhere. The taxis seem to be quite available. We really didn't have any hard time finding it. Sometimes you had to wait a minute, or cross to the other side of the street. But usually they were available. And the city is incredibly walkable. I mean, it's a small city, as cities go. And we did the vast majority of our transportation on our own feet.
Gonna spend some time by the pool. They have a beautiful pool.
tonight for dinner. All this vendor machine, they get so serious with food. That's awesome. Yeah, like I said, get so serious.
Compared to the price of like starting a restaurant and then staffing it, it's just you invest and then it just pays. You know what I mean? You just restock it. It's amazing.
Man, getting so serious. Chicken teriyaki, pork yakisoba noodles, have Japanese, and they have coffee. Woohoo! And of course, have to have dessert. Have ice cream. Well, I'm sure in Thailand soon it's going to be like this too.
We are close to our hotel, which is now Carlton City Hotel. We're in Chinatown and we're having dinner at pizza. Yay, pizza. Pizza and juice.
Oh, it's spicy.